Good morning, everyone. It is a new week. I am getting slowly better, and as you can see, I have been quite busy last week, even though I was grieving and felt pretty tired. I had a bit of a breakthrough with my art practice. I went in and painted from my subconscious, which you were able to see in the last video where I did the preparations and told you that I'm not gonna plan too much. So yeah, I just let the characters emerge through a abstract base layer. So I have quite some plans today. I wanna just do a bit of a touch-up on each of the paintings that I've been working on and then put them aside for a little while to rest. And then I want to go outside into the garden. Even though it is only February, I do want to start slowly with preparations for spring, as I really want to be outside. It's not very windy. It's actually not windy at all today. It's just cold, and yeah, so anyway, I have plans for this spring and summer. I want to create a garden dedicated to Aphrodite, and I have quite a lot of roses in the garden, which I already started to transplant up onto one of the terraces. And my plan for spring is, because we have quite a good amount of pebbles in front of our property, I want to create a pebble path in the garden. And so today I'm just gonna go and deliver some pebbles to the terrace that I want to be working on this year. And I'm also starting on a commission for the second part of Little Steps in the Quest for the Three Symbols. I illustrated the whole book and it comes out in 3 parts. But because this was a decision that was made along the way, we need 2 more covers for the books. So I'm going to start on a new cover this week, which will be nice. Just slowly working on it. I feel like I'm getting really good at balancing work and rest and all of my energy stuff. I'm done with painting, but before we go outside, I thought I'd show you my finished gallery wall. I'm really happy with it. I think it's got a good balance of faces and different sizes. I'll definitely have to repaint the wall white again in spring. But yeah, so far I'm actually really happy with it. And now let's get outside. The sun is unfortunately behind some clouds, but I really want to get out and start preparing the garden. So let's go!
Okay, so my vision is the following. I want to transform this into a luscious flower garden. Right now it looks kind of barren, but all over this empty space I want to plant some more flowers and roses. I would like sometime in the future to remove these boards and replace them with stones or with a low wooden fence. And then I want the pebble path to go winding through the terrace. As you can see, the winding like I am dancing, more or less. I still have to level out lots of space, especially in the back. But yeah, back there we have some apple trees that I need to take care of. And basically I just want to have most of my flowers in one space so I can take better care of them. And then suddenly something absolutely magical happened. You see, the evening before I asked my little Mamoru, my kitten who had passed away a week ago, to send me a sign that he's alright, if that wouldn't be too much of a trouble for him. I asked for a single, small white feather. So as I was preparing to get my last bucket of pebbles, I looked up into the sky and there were two big white birds flying very low across the sky. They were either huge geese or two white swans. I'm not really sure, but it doesn't matter. The thing is that I completely forgot about that, even though he told me, well, you need to get outside. And I thought, yeah, let's go outside. I thought this was a spontaneous idea, but no. It was for me to be there to get his sign. And I got it, a huge amount of white feathers.
Oh, it's hot. Oh, and just, spicy. Good morning, guys. It is Friday and the sky is overcast. It is cold and frosty outside, so I'm gonna have a very cozy day today. My plan is to continue on the commission that I started yesterday. Let me show you the size of the paper. A teeny tiny piece of paper. I have also made some progress on my moon lady. I had a lot of excitement while painting her face. I don't know, it's something about those chubby round cheeks that just, yeah, filled me with joy. I'm really happy with her, and I think she will soon be finished. I made myself a bit of a vitamin bomb, ginger and buckthorn. Really tasty, really healthy. It is the day before my birthday. Tomorrow I will turn 35 and I am just spending time reflecting and being grateful and observant of how far I've came since my 25th birthday 10 years ago. 10 years ago I started my spiritual journey, and just it's of course I'm still struggling sometimes. I still have trauma, I still have things to work on, but my God, it's a whole new life, a whole new perspective. I feel like I've just started living over the past year, like being no longer in survival mode, and not even just the outward survival mode, but also like the inward mindset and the body holds so much of that stress and anxiety. Just with what I'm struggling now is so much less and such a mild version of what was going on for all of my life basically. So I'm just really grateful and thankful that I get to be here and create and share and just be myself. And because I have been never at home anywhere, I was constantly moving. As I said in the past, I've had a very troublesome childhood, a very unsafe and unstable household that I was living in, and also the constant moving, then not having any financial security, I accumulated things in my space that make my day whimsy and cozy and just bright. So I thought I would start a little show and tell at the end of each video to kind of show you the pieces that inspire me and bring me joy. And sometimes there are small stories attached to them, and most of them are thrifted or were left here in the house from the former owners. And these will be different kinds of objects, but also artwork I just love my little trinkets and boxes, and yeah, let's start. Some of my favorite objects are tin boxes, but not any kind of tin boxes, whimsical, magical tin boxes, and this treasure chest is probably one of my favorite things. The objects that I use basically daily and that I look at daily have such an influence on my mood. This one is for most of my oracle cards and tarot cards. I do have 2 decks who come in a bigger box. Yeah, we have the Woodland Wardens is a deck that I use every time I do a reading each week, just to keep me focused and to kind of check in with what I'm supposed to look at and work through. And it's very therapeutic, and it's very nice because I forget about it, and then I have a look at my journal and can remind myself of, oh, these are the emotions that I'm going through, this is the thing that I want to be working on. This lifetime for me is about mastery of my own self and understanding my own self, and just becoming a very healthy, happy version of myself. I have a little angel deck that I use quite rarely, and then I have a Russian-inspired deck that I found in an antique shop. And then we have this beauty. I love it so much. It's so pretty and whimsical. Again, most of my things remind me of fairy tales, which was selected very subconsciously. I was not aware at the time that this is my thing. Let me show you without the paint. She reminds me a bit of a boat, of an elven boat, an elvish boat. You can also use her as a hat. I'm gonna take it very easy today. I'm just gonna finish my tea, work on my commission, do the dishes, and then just chill out in bed, which will be awesome. If you would like to check out my artwork, you can go to my website www.lauraley.com. I do have some prints of my photography available in different sizes and versions and price ranges. So if you're interested in that, go and check out my website, and I wish you all a wonderful whimsical week, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.